Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Fireplace Friday. I'm Jeremy with Blvd Brothers Chimney Service, and we're at a customer's house today, and he was nice enough to let us do a little video on his gas log set. He's got a standing pilot and a little adjuster on the gas log, so we're going to show you how to light a gas log set with this type of a setup. So I'm going to turn the camera around. There we go. So this is the valve, and it's got a solenoid on it. And then this is the pilot hood assembly back here. And this is the gas log set, which we're going to put everything back in here in a little bit. So what we're going to do in order to light this, I'm going to pass this off to you, Tyler. And we've got ourselves a lighter. And you've got a couple settings right here on the valve. It's just like a water heater. You've got off, you've got pilot, and you've got on. Now, there might be some air in the line, so it might take a minute for this to light. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn this, we're going to push it in ever so slightly and give it a little quarter turn to where it'll go in. Now, when we push it in, I don't know if you guys can hear that. We should hear gas flowing through that. We're going to make sure the damper's open, which it is. Got a damper clamp on it, too. And we can smell the gas, so I'm going to go ahead and light this. I'll let Tyler hold this again for me. Got my lighter from Walmart. And I'm going to light it, and I'm going to pull it right up to the pilot hood assembly, and we're going to push in on it. There we go, and it lit right up, which is good. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in for a little less than a minute, because there's the pilot hood, and then you can see that weird little rod thing coming out. That's called a thermocouple, and that thermocouple heats up, and it sends a little charge back to the valve that tells the valve to stay open. Then we have a remote on this one, and actually we can go over how to change batteries out on a remote too. So I'm just holding it in. I'm going to let it go, see if the pilot stays lit. Let's see if I can get it back. It did. Okay, now, is it ready to go? No, it's not, because this is still set to pilot. So we need to push this in just a little bit, give it a little quarter turn, see if I do this right and not shut the pilot off. Oh, I did it right. That's good. So now it's on. And it stayed lit. So this is the remote. Every year we get calls all the time that says, well, I changed the battery on my remote and it doesn't work. Well, here's the receiver, and there's a battery in the back of this. And so there's a battery here, but people tend to forget, or they don't realize, that there is batteries in the receiver box too, which is right here. So there's batteries in this too. So you want to change all those batteries out, and then once you change them out and you hit the remote, it should make a little beep beep. See that? Just like that. So and we know that it's reading. So we still got some adjustments to do to make this thing, get this thing back up to working and everything. Got to get the logs back in it and all. So, but that is how you light a pilot on a solenoid valve system for a gas log set that has a pilot. And always make sure your damper's open. So, the girls wanted me to point out, let's see here. I don't know if I'm gonna, let me see. Nope, you're still on there. I gotta look and see what this, they could be fake or whatever. Well, ours is real. We have a real shop. We're one of the few chimney companies in town that has a real shop right off Southwest Boulevard. You can always come down and see us. We're there Monday through Friday, except for weekends and holidays. 9 a.m. to 5 or 4 p.m. So, you can always stop in and say hi. It's always best to have an appointment, of course, but you can come in, pet the dogs or whatever. So anyways, I think you've seen this enough. If anybody has any questions or anything, I'm going to keep it short today. But it's going to be a nice weekend, and hopefully everybody enjoys the next week coming up. And if you have anything or need anything, give us a call, 913-236-7141. I got to get back to work. Thanks.